My name is Jamie Melvin. That's me in my factory standing in front of a giant mound that you could say is my life. I want to tell you a story of promises and dreams in the city of Cleveland, where over the past 30 years, things just haven't seemed to work out for my hometown.
Fun times in Cleveland today. Cleveland, here's the place where there used to be industry. This train is carrying jobs out of Cleveland. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Yeah!
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Good afternoon, everyone. At the top today, one of Cleveland's native sons is home in hopes of improving his city. This morning, comedian Drew Carey addressed Cleveland City Council after accepting an invitation from the council president, Martin Sweeney. Carey recently produced a series of videos laying out his ideas to save his hometown, Cleveland. They include saving local jobs and helping improve schools. Carey said he wants his ideas to spark discussion about ways to revitalize his hometown.
You did the Reason program, Reason Foundation video, and what I'm saying is, we looked at this and you whacked us pretty good.
It wasn't meant to be a love letter. It was meant to be a, hey, something's wrong. Yeah, it was actually meant to not to solve a problem, but to start a discussion just like we're having right now. Because that's what it's all about. People don't talk, nothing gets done. It shouldn't be a struggle. And you shouldn't have to go through a lot of paperwork and headache to start a business in Cleveland.
It's not about the store in the corner. It's not about zoning. It's about disinvestment in our city. I'm not politically correct, so I'm not going to, the crap is over as of this line of questioning, okay?
Car manufacturing is not coming back here. What Cleveland has to do is say, okay, what can we bring to the world?
Residents and city leaders are lining up against a businessman's plan to put a so-called worm factory in a vacant factory in Cleveland's Collinwood neighborhood.
2,000 people used to work here, but TRW's old valve plant's now empty and waiting. A Westlake man just bought the building, hoping to make a home for millions of worms. Worms eating cardboard, food waste. Their leavings sold as fertilizer.
I guess you could call it a slimy controversy brewing on Cleveland's east side. A man with a plan to revamp the vacant TRW facility, but neighbors say no garbage-eating worms in our backyard.
We're here to bring on new jobs, pay taxes, and do some really interesting, innovative, creative things with an empty building.
In part with a state-of-the-art way for worms to break down lawn clippings and fruit and vegetables into an organic fertilizer.
We had 600 people working here when TRW announced the closing, and now we're talking about worm processing facility.
As far as the worms are concerned, it's a small part. They're enclosed, and it's a very safe operation.
We're not going to allow garbage trucks coming down this street or any type of refuse vehicles.
When I heard waste and odors and garbage, that's not the case at all. Yeah, the worms have gotten a bad rap.
Melvin estimates that within 9 months there could be as many as 200 people working here. Not quite the 4,000 that this place bustled with during TRW's heyday, but it's a heck of a lot better economic picture than what's going on here now. So are you anti-worm, is what you're saying?
I'm anti any type of development that is going to distract from this neighborhood.
It shouldn't be a struggle, and you shouldn't have to go through a lot of paperwork and headache to start a business in Cleveland.
It's not about zoning. It's about disinvestment in our city. I'm not politically correct, so I'm not going to, the crap is over as of this line of questioning, okay?
We have a dream that we want to continue to move forward and be successful with.
Actually, the earthworm farm and the dilemma that we're in right now has nothing to do with the company itself. It has to do with real estate. And we've become another victim of the financial crisis that's going on in our economy throughout the country. Refinancing is tough right now, not only in the residential sector of our country, but also in the commercial sector. So when the banks aren't lending, it's difficult to find someone to refinance a building. Here's how I lost the building. I bought it in 2005, and we were moving along fine, and as we went to refinance the building, the real estate market fell out. And we were working with Lehman Brothers, and anybody that's in the Wall Street sector understands what happened there. They imploded, and well, we wanted to get more refinancing, and the local banks were no longer refinancing commercial real estate. So I had to go back out and give the deed back to the lien holder, so he is now the title holder. We would like to come back in and repurchase the building and move forward how we did from the beginning.
I'm fighting to get my property and my company back with only a handful of volunteers to maintain the precious assets I have inside the factory, the earthworms. But every time people showed up to help, the word relayed to the security team who had the doors locked was to keep the volunteers out, except for one or two of the same people who were getting very tired and very burned out.
Yeah, but them two can't go in. We're waiting. Worm turners, but they still can't go in. We're waiting for clearance. Right. Okay. Y'all
Do you need my name to get clearance?
We need clearance from the person that's running the building.
Do you need to get this?
No. Let's open the gate for these three gentlemen.
We pick up cardboard every day from local businesses that would normally go to a landfill. The earthworms will eat that cardboard and totally recycle every bit of it. The food that we bring in is pre-consumer waste. We get it from the Cleveland Clinic, we get it from the food terminal, we get it from the West Side Market, all the different coffee houses. We're helping divert recoverable resources that would normally go to a landfill. Our product is called Magic Dust. So when you see me throw it over there on the pile, you'll see the dust fly up. It's pretty funny. All these beds that you're seeing right now are breeding beds. There's 60 million earthworms under these covers. It's the largest indoor earthworm facility in the world right now. Right here is some cabbage that just came in. This cabbage was just a little bit past expiration at the store, and they brought it over to us. We ground it up and the earthworms will eat it. In the last couple of years, we brought in over 51,000 cubic yards of material that would normally go to a landfill. This is Allie, and she's our #1 earthworm girl here. As you can see, she's been working in here today, and she's been working here for 2 years, and she knows earthworms pretty well. When the breeding beds are really healthy, all the planets are aligned, and everything's working well, there's so many earthworms underneath here, it almost looks like hamburger meat. These windows are always kept open for air circulation so that earthworms have oxygen. And with rising temperatures of the summer heat coming on, where unfortunately some of the windows were closed by security guards and we lost earthworms. So we try to get in here every day so we can make sure that there's airflow and that we can keep the earthworms healthy. It's taken us 3 years to get this population up to where it is right now. The sadness of the whole scenario was that we have 44 earthworm beds. We are insured for $2.1 million and we lost 4 full beds. So that would be a loss close to $200,000. That is reckless loss of life of nature's amazing underground helpers.
We are the first major municipality to have this type of earthworm farm, and we're fully EPA compliant. So our business model is to actually take this business and cookie cutter it and take it into other cities where it's needed. So we have dreams and vision to take it into 32 different cities very quickly.